closely, for history whispers through the clash of swords and the thunder of marching feet. NNTWO battles, separated by just 7 years, reshaped the ancient world and marked the unstoppable rise of Rome. The Battle of Cynocephalae in 197 BCE and the Battle of Magnesia in 190 BCE were more than military encounters. They were turning points, decisive moments when the fate of empires tilted, and the Roman Republic stepped firmly onto the world stage. NNTHE Battle of Cynocephalae, 197 BC, and picture the hills of Thessaly, Greece. The morning mist clings to the ridges called Cynocephalae, the dogs' heads. On one side, the proud Macedonian king Philip V commands the formidable phalanx, a wall of men bristling with long sarissas, pikes stretching over 18 feet. This formation had crushed armies for generations, a symbol of Alexander the Great's legacy. On the other side, the Roman consul Titus Quinctius Flamininus leads the flexible legions, a force trained for maneuver, not rigidity. NNTHE ground is uneven, broken by hills and valleys, terrain that will prove deadly to the phalanx. The battle begins chaotically, both armies colliding in scattered skirmishes. Then Philip commits. His phalanx advances, its left wing smashing through the Roman line. Spears glitter like a moving forest, and for a moment, victory seems near. But the right wing of the phalanx falters on rough ground, its formation breaking. And here, Roman adaptability shines. Flamininus seizes the moment. The Manipular Legion, arranged in flexible blocks, maneuvers swiftly. Where the phalanx stumbles, the Romans surge. They exploit the gaps, cutting into the Macedonians' exposed flanks. Soon the proud phalanx, once invincible on flat plains, becomes a trapped beast on the hills. Men are hacked down, formations crumble, and panic spreads. And NBY the end. The Macedonian army is shattered. Around 8,000 lie dead, another 5,000 captured. The age of the Macedonian dominance ends in those hills. Greece, long a patchwork of rival states and foreign kings, bows to Rome's rising power. Yet Flamininus, in a stroke of political genius, proclaims freedom for the Greeks, a freedom under Rome's watchful eye. NTHE Battle of Magnesia, 190 BCNN, BUT Rome's ambition does not stop at Greece. Across the Aegean, a greater challenge looms. The Seleucid Empire, stretching from Asia Minor to the edges of Persia. Its ruler, Antiochus III, called the Great, dreams of reviving Alexander's conquests. Standing in his path, Rome and its allies from Pergamon. NNTHE decisive showdown comes near Magnesia in Western Asia Minor. The scale is immense. Antiochus commands nearly 70,000 men, phalanxes, war elephants, scythed chariots, and cavalry. The Roman forces, led by Lucius Cornelius Scipio, brother of the famed Scipio Africanus, number about 30,000, bolstered by Pergamene allies. The imbalance of numbers is staggering, but Rome has already proven that discipline and tactics outweigh sheer size. NNTHE Seleucid line is dazzling. Elephants towering between phalanx blocks, cavalry gleaming on the wings. At the signal, Antiochus himself charges with his elite horsemen, driving deep into the Roman left. For a moment, chaos threatens. But elsewhere, his grand army begins to unravel. The war elephants, panicked by missile fire, crash into their own men. The phalanx, rigid and unwieldy, again becomes vulnerable to the nimble manipulative formations. Most crucially, Antiochus's cavalry pursuit takes him too far, leaving the heart of his army exposed. The Romans counterattack with precision, their allies sweeping around the Seleucid flank. What began as a glittering display of imperial might collapses into rout. Tens of thousands are slain or captured. Antiochus flees, his dream of empire shattered. NNTHE legacying Cynocephaly proved that the Roman legion could outmatch the mighty phalanx. Magnesia confirmed Rome's supremacy not only in Greece, but across Asia Minor. These battles were not just military victories, they were declarations. The Mediterranean world now had a new master. From the hills of Thessaly to the plains of Asia, Rome's star rose higher, and the echoes of these battles carried forward for centuries. Greece in the east would never again stand apart from Rome's destiny.